Good morning, everyone. Today, we're going to embark on an exciting journey through the world of functional analysis. This concept is a cornerstone of applied behavior analysis, providing us with the tools to understand why certain behaviors occur and how we can effectively address them. We'll explore 7 variations of functional analysis: brief functional analysis, standard or traditional functional analysis, conducting functional analysis, trail-based functional analysis, synthesized functional analysis, latency-based functional analysis, functional analysis of precursors, and interview-informed synthesized contingency analysis, each tailored to different situations and needs. Let's dive in and discover how these tools can help us in our practice. Brief functional analysis. Procedure. A quicker version of standard A that involves shorter observation periods across fewer conditions to identify potential behavior functions. When to use. When time or resources are limited or a preliminary assessment is needed. Quick assessments in schools or clinics. When time is limited, preliminary identification of behavior functions. Advantages of brief functional analysis. Time efficient, provides quick insights, can be easily integrated into busy settings. Disadvantages is may not be as comprehensive or accurate as longer FAs, limited by the simplicity of conditions. Example: school setting. A teacher quickly assesses why a student disrupts class by providing attention, escape, and alone conditions for short intervals. Home setting. Parents observe their child's tantrums under different brief conditions to hypothesize about the behavior's function before seeking professional help. Standard traditional functional analysis. Conducting FA procedure involves systematically testing hypotheses about the function of a behavior through controlled conditions: attention, demand, alone, and control play. When to use for a comprehensive understanding of behavior's function, when resources and time are available. In-depth analysis of problematic behaviors in controlled settings, such as clinics, when accurate identification of behavior function is crucial. Advantages: provides a thorough understanding of behavior functions, highly reliable and validated. Disadvantages: time-consuming, requires controlled environment, may not always reflect naturalistic settings. Standard traditional functional analysis. Conducting FA. Examples: clinical setting. A clinician conducts sessions where they provide and withhold attention or present and remove demands to see how it affects self-injurious behavior. Research setting. A study designs controlled environments to determine the function of aggressive behaviors in children with developmental disabilities. Trail-based functional analysis procedure incorporates FA within naturalistic settings, classrooms, dividing the analysis into brief trials that start with a control phase and move to a test phase. When to use in settings where continuous observation isn't feasible, like classrooms or busy homes. Educational settings where continuous observation isn't feasible, integrating FA into natural routines. Advantages: adaptable to naturalistic settings, less disruptive to the individual's routine. Disadvantages: may require more sessions to gather sufficient data. Outcomes may be influenced by the natural environment's variability. Examples: educational setting. A teacher tests whether a student's outbursts are to escape difficult tasks by presenting and removing demands during short classroom activities. Home setting. Parents test if their child's refusal to eat is for attention by providing brief periods of attention and then withdrawing it during meal times. Synthesized functional analysis. This approach tests complex or multiple contingencies simultaneously rather than individually. When to use: when behaviors are suspected to be maintained by multiple reinforcers, or traditional FA methods have not been conclusive. Complex behaviors suspected to be maintained by multiple reinforcers, when previous FA methods have been inconclusive. Advantages provides a thorough understanding of behavior functions, highly reliable and validated. Disadvantages time-consuming, requires controlled environment, may not always reflect naturalistic settings. Examples: complex behavior setting, analyzing a child's tantrums. That seem to be maintained by both escape from demands and access to tangibles. By creating a condition that combines these contingencies. Multifunction behavior addressing a student's disruptive behavior that seeks both peer attention and escape from work by synthesizing conditions. Latency-based functional analysis procedure focuses on the time it takes for a behavior to occur following the presentation of a condition, rather than the frequency or intensity of the behavior. When to use useful for behaviors that are low frequency but high intensity, where measuring the first occurrence provides enough data. Behaviors that are low frequency but high intensity, focusing on the immediacy of behavior following a condition. Advantages useful for dangerous or difficult to manage behaviors, focuses on early intervention. Disadvantages does not provide frequency or intensity data, may require specific conditions for accurate measurement. Examples: severe aggression, measuring how quickly aggressive behavior occurs when demands are placed, indicating sensitivity to task avoidance. Self-injurious behavior, determining the latency of self-harm, following the removal of attention, to assess if immediate attention seeking is the function. Functional analysis of precursors identifies early signs or precursor behaviors that lead to more intense problematic behaviors, analyzing their function to intervene early. When to use, when intervening at the full intensity of the behavior is dangerous or impractical. Identifying and intervening with early signs of problematic behaviors before they escalate. Safer environments like schools or homes. Advantages: early intervention reduces risk associated with testing full intensity behaviors. Disadvantages: identifying precursors accurately can be challenging, may not address the full scope of the problematic behavior. Functional analysis of precursors, examples: early agitation signs, identifying and addressing the function of a student's fidgeting or sighing that escalates to yelling or hitting. Anxiety precursors, analyzing and responding to initial signs of anxiety in a child with autism to prevent a full meltdown. Interview-informed synthesized contingency analysis procedure starts with interviews and observations to hypothesize about the behavior's function, then tests these hypotheses with synthesized fit conditions based on the individual's specific circumstances. When to use, tailored for complex cases where individualized assessment is crucial, and behaviors might be influenced by specific or unique contingencies. Individualized assessment for complex cases, integrating personal, social, and environmental factors, tailored interventions. Advantages: highly customized, considers unique, individual, and environmental factors, fosters collaboration with stakeholders. Disadvantages: resource-intensive, requires skilled interviewers and analysts. Interpretation of synthesized conditions can be complex. Examples: customized school plan designing and FA based on teacher and parent interviews. To address child school refusal behavior by synthesizing escape and attention conditions relevant to the child's experience. Home-based intervention using parent interviews to develop an FA that tests the combined effect of tangible rewards and sibling attention on a child's aggressive behavior towards siblings. Let's practice with some mock exams. Mock exam 1. A student displays frequent outbursts in class. The behavior analyst has limited time to identify the function of this behavior during the school day. Question: which FA procedure should the behavior analyst use? 1. Brief functional analysis. 2. Synthesized functional analysis. 3. Trail-based functional analysis. 4. Latency-based functional analysis. Correct answer is 1. Brief functional analysis. Brief FA is best suited for situations requiring quick assessments, making it ideal for a busy school day. Synthesized FA might be too complex for the limited time available. Trail-based FA could disrupt classroom activities. And latency-based FA focuses on the time to behavior onset rather than quickly identifying function. Mock exam 2. A client exhibits aggressive behavior believed to be maintained by multiple reinforcers. Which FA procedure should the behavior analyst choose? 1. Brief functional analysis. 2. Synthesized functional analysis. 3. Component analysis. 4. Comparative analysis. Correct answer is 2. Synthesized functional analysis. Synthesized functional analysis is designed to address complex behaviors potentially maintained by multiple reinforcers, making it suitable for this scenario. Brief functional analysis may oversimplify the situation. Component analysis focuses on separating elements of an intervention, not behavior functions, and comparative analysis compares different interventions, not behavior functions. Mock exam 3. A client exhibits self-injurious behaviors, but episodes are infrequent, making continuous observation challenging. Which functional analysis procedure is most appropriate? 1. Trail-based functional analysis. 2. Latency-based functional analysis. 3. Brief functional analysis. 4. Functional analysis of precursors. Correct answer is 2. Latency-based functional analysis. Latency-based functional analysis is ideal for infrequent but intense behaviors, focusing on the time until behavior onset following a condition presentation. Trail-based and brief functional analysis may not capture enough instances due to the behavior's infrequency, and functional analysis of precursors targets early signs rather than directly addressing the SIBE. Mock exam 4. A young client shows early signs whining, foot stomping that often escalate into full-blown tantrums. Question: which functional analysis procedure should the behavior analyst use to address these early signs? 1. Standard functional analysis. 2. Functional analysis of precursors. 3. Synthesized functional analysis. 4. Comparative analysis. Correct answer is 2. Functional analysis of precursors. Functional analysis of precursors focuses on identifying and intervening based on early signs of problematic behavior, aiming to prevent escalation, making it the best choice. Standard functional analysis might not specifically target these early behaviors. Synthesized functional analysis could be too broad for this focus, and comparative analysis is not aimed at behavior function. Mock exam 5. A teacher notices that a student is easily distracted by various classroom activities, affecting his learning. Which functional analysis procedure could help identify the conditions under which the student is most distracted? 1. Trail-based functional analysis. 2. Brief functional analysis. 3. Latency-based functional analysis. 4. Synthesized functional analysis. Correct answer is 1. Trail-based functional analysis. Trail-based functional analysis allows for assessment within the natural classroom setting, making it suitable for identifying specific distractions. Brief functional analysis may not adequately capture the range of classroom distractions. Latency-based functional analysis focuses on behavior on set time, rather than conditions, and synthesized functional analysis might be unnecessarily complex for this scenario. Mock Exam 6. A client exhibits behaviors related to anxiety, such as nail-biting and pacing, in various settings. Which functional analysis procedure would best identify the anxiety triggers? 1. Synthesized functional analysis. 2. Component analysis. 3. Latency-based functional analysis. 4. Trail-based functional analysis. Correct answer is 1. Synthesized functional analysis. Synthesized functional analysis allows for assessing complex behaviors, potentially maintained by multiple variables like anxiety triggers. Component analysis dissects intervention components, not behavior triggers. Latency-based functional analysis focuses on time to behavior on set, and trail-based functional analysis might not capture the complexity of anxiety-related behaviors across settings. Mock Exam 7. An educator implements a new classroom management strategy, but wants to know which specific elements are most effective in reducing disruptive behaviors. What approach should the educator use to assess the strategy's components? 1. Component analysis. 2. Brief functional analysis. 3. Comparative analysis. 4. Synthesized functional analysis. Correct answer is 1. Component analysis. Component analysis is designed to identify the active elements of an intervention, making it ideal for evaluating the effectiveness of specific classroom management strategies. Brief functional analysis is too general for this purpose. Comparative analysis compares different interventions, and synthesized functional analysis addresses complex behavior functions rather than intervention components. Mock Exam 8. A school psychologist wants to determine which of two academic intervention is more effective in improving reading comprehension. Which approach should be used? 1. Comparative analysis. 2. Component analysis. 3. Trail-based functional analysis. 4. Synthesized functional analysis. Correct answer is 1. Comparative analysis. Comparative analysis directly compares the effectiveness of different interventions, making it suitable for determining which academic intervention is more effective. Component analysis assesses elements within a single intervention. Trail-based functional analysis focuses on behavior, function in natural settings, and synthesized functional analysis addresses complex behaviors. Mock Exam 9. A behavior analyst observes that a client's noncompliance varies greatly depending on the task demanded. To understand the conditions under which noncompliance increases, the analyst decides to use a method that fits into natural therapy routines. Which functional analysis procedure is most suitable? 1. Trail-based functional analysis. 2. Latency-based functional analysis. 3. Component analysis. 4. Brief functional analysis. Correct answer is 1. Trail-based functional analysis. Trial-based functional analysis integrates into natural settings like therapy sessions, allowing the analyst to observe the client's behavior in response to different tasks in a structured manner. Latency-based functional analysis is more suited to infrequent behaviors. Component analysis focuses on intervention components, and brief functional analysis might not provide the detailed context needed for understanding task-related non-compliance. Mock exam 10. A client frequently attempts to elope from therapy sessions, and the behavior analyst suspects multiple functions behind this behavior. What analysis method should be employed to identify these functions? 1. Synthesized functional analysis. 2. Component analysis. 3. Brief functional analysis. 4. Comparative analysis. Correct answer is 1. Synthesized functional analysis. Synthesized functional analysis is designed to assess complex behaviors believed to be maintained by multiple functions, fitting the scenario of elopement with suspected multiple functions. Component analysis assesses individual intervention components. Brief functional analysis is too quick and general for such a complex issue. And comparative analysis compares different interventions, not behavior functions. Mock exam 11. A child exhibits aggressive behavior towards peers and adults, which seems to occur in various contexts and under multiple conditions. A behavior analyst is tasked with identifying the functions of this behavior to develop an effective intervention plan. The child's behavior is complex, and preliminary observations suggest it might be maintained by both attention from adults and access to preferred items when demands are placed on the child. Which functional analysis procedure should the behavior analyst choose to identify the functions of the child's aggressive behavior? 1. Interview-informed synthesized contingency analysis. 2. Standard traditional functional analysis conducting FE. 3. Brief functional analysis. 4. Trial-based functional analysis. Correct answer is 1. Interview-informed synthesized contingency analysis. IASC-A is the most appropriate choice in this scenario due to the complex nature of the behavior, which appears to be maintained by multiple contingencies. IASC-A, which begins with interviews and observations to inform the design of the functional analysis, allows for a customized approach that can synthesize multiple contingencies into the analysis. This method is especially useful when behaviors are complex and potentially maintained by several functions, making it well-suited to address the child's aggressive behavior. Mock exam 12. An adult client with developmental disabilities displays self-injurious behavior that appears to be triggered by specific environmental conditions. The behavior analyst needs to determine the precise function of the SIB to tailor an intervention effectively. There are no indications that the behavior is maintained by multiple functions, and the setting allows for controlled manipulation of environmental conditions. Which functional analysis procedure should the behavior analyst use to determine the function of the client's self-injurious behavior? 1. Interview-informed synthesized contingency analysis. 2. Standard traditional functional analysis. 3. Brief functional analysis. 4. Trial-based functional analysis. Correct answer is 2. Standard traditional functional analysis. Standard traditional functional analysis is the most suitable choice for this scenario because it allows for a systematic, controlled assessment of single function attention, escape in a setting that supports manipulating environmental conditions. This approach is ideal for identifying the precise function of the SIB when there is no indication of the behavior being maintained by multiple functions, and when the controlled setting permits such an analysis. Mock exam 13. A teacher notices that a student frequently disrupts the class by calling out without raising his hand. The teacher needs a quick way to identify the function of this behavior to implement an effective strategy. Which functional analysis procedure should the teacher use? 1. Brief functional analysis. 2. Trail-based functional analysis. 3. Synthesized functional analysis. 4. Latency-based functional analysis. Correct answer is 1. Brief functional analysis. Brief functional analysis is the best choice because it provides a quick assessment of the function of the behavior, ideal for a busy classroom setting. Trail-based functional analysis could also fit a classroom context, but involves more structured, trial-by-trial testing. Synthesized functional analysis might be too comprehensive for this initial stage. Latency-based functional analysis focuses on the time until a behavior occurs, not directly relevant here. Mock exam 14. A behavior analyst needs to assess the function of aggressive behaviors in a student during actual classroom activities, without disrupting the natural flow of the class. Which functional analysis procedure is most suitable? 1. Brief functional analysis. 2. Trail-based functional analysis. 3. Synthesized functional analysis. 4. Latency-based functional analysis. Correct answer is 2. Trail-based functional analysis. Trail-based functional analysis is the best fit, as it allows the analyst to assess the function of aggressive behaviors in the context of ongoing classroom activities, minimizing disruption. Brief functional analysis, while quick, does not integrate as seamlessly into natural settings. Synthesized functional analysis may address complex behaviors, but lacks the real-time, contextual focus needed here. Latency-based functional analysis is concerned with the time to behavior onset. Mock exam 15. A client exhibits self-injurious behavior that appears to be maintained by multiple functions, including escape from demands and access to tangibles. Which functional analysis procedure would provide the most comprehensive understanding of the behavior's function? 1. Brief functional analysis. 2. Trail-based functional analysis. 3. Synthesized functional analysis. 4. Latency-based functional analysis. Correct answer is 3. Synthesized functional analysis. Synthesized functional analysis is designed to understand complex behaviors maintained by multiple functions, making it ideal for this scenario. Brief functional analysis and trail-based functional analysis are quicker and less disruptive, but may not capture the multifaceted nature of the behavior. Latency-based functional analysis focuses on the timing of behavior onset, which does not address multiple functions. Mock exam 16. A student has infrequent but severe outbursts in school, making continuous observation and analysis challenging. Which functional analysis procedure is most appropriate for understanding these outbursts? 1. Brief functional analysis. 2. Trail-based functional analysis. 3. Synthesized functional analysis. 4. Latency-based functional analysis. Correct answer is 4. Latency-based functional analysis. Latency-based functional analysis is suitable for behaviors that are infrequent but severe as it focuses on the time until a behavior occurs following a specific condition. This approach can provide valuable insights without needing the behavior to occur frequently. Brief functional analysis might not capture these rare outbursts. Trail-based and synthesized functional analyses are not specifically designed for infrequent behaviors. Mock Exam 17. Before displaying aggressive behavior, a client shows signs of distress, such as pacing and muttering. Identifying these early signs could help prevent escalation. Which functional analysis procedure would be most effective in identifying the function of these precursor behaviors? 1. Trail-based functional analysis. 2. Synthesized functional analysis. 3. Latency-based functional analysis. 4. Functional analysis of precursors. Correct answer is 4. Functional analysis of precursors. Functional analysis of precursors is specifically designed to identify and analyze the early signs of problem behavior, making it the best choice for preventing escalation by intervening early. Trail-based functional analyses are more general and might not focus on precursors. Synthesized functional analysis could be too comprehensive for focusing solely on early signs. And latency-based functional analysis is concerned with the timing of behavior onset, not directly with precursor behaviors. That's all today. I hope you understand better about functional analysis. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe channel. Thank you for watching.